Shoulder blade pain. If you have it or have had it, you know how annoying it is because it can creep into just about everything you do in a day. So what we want to do is figure out, and this goes for any joint pain relief or any pain in your body, you want to find out what movement causes it grief. Now, it doesn't mean we want to really dive into the pain cave, but you want to bump right up next to it so you know what your limitations are. So if you're not sure what's causing your shoulder blade pain, go ahead and go through these arm circles. You want to go through some small, medium, large in each direction to find out what angle causes you the most grief. So go ahead and pause the video, go through some of these arm circles, and find out what angle causes you the most grief, and we're going to come back around to it at the end of this video. Pause the video, get into it. Once you've figured out what causes you grief, we're going to start the pain relief process, and we're going to start this one with the stretch that everybody knows. It's just the across the body stretch. Nothing super crazy here. I want you guys to go ahead and spend 2 minutes stretching out each arm. Pause the video, make it happen. Now for this next stretch, we're going to do what's called an overhead stretch. You're going to need something that's elevated. You can put your hands on, a couch, sofa, whatever. You're going to put your palms down and you're going to try to press your chest into the floor while keeping your arms nice and straight while you're doing this stretch. Now the thing about this overhead stretch is you can take your hands narrow, you can take your hands wide, whatever helps you get a good stretch. Now where should you feel the stretch? That depends on where you're tight. So you might feel it in your chest, you might feel it in your shoulders, you might feel it in your upper back. These are all really good places to feel it. But at any rate, you want to make sure that you are getting a good stretch. Now don't let your knees tuck up underneath you like this because that's going to mute the effect, and make sure that your forearms aren't too high up on that, whatever you're resting it on. Just get your palms on there and stretch it out for 3 minutes. Pause the video, get your overhead stretch in there. This next one's called a scapula smash or a scap smash. You're going to take 2 lacrosse balls, put them right there on either side of your spine, and work your way all the way down to the bottom of your shoulder blades. You're just going to lay on top of them and start waving your arms around. So wave your arms around, move down a little bit, wave your arms around, move down a little bit. You're going to end up spending a total of 3 minutes here. If you don't have a couple lacrosse balls, you can always do this with a foam roller. It won't be quite as aggressive, but it should do the trick. So I want you guys to go ahead and plop down there, take your time. If you want to make it more intense, go ahead and raise your hips up off the ground. So go ahead and get that scap smash, start at the top of your shoulder blades, work your way down to the bottom of your shoulder blades. Go ahead and pause the video and accumulate 3 minutes of a scap smash. Go. All right, the last stretch on the agenda is a trapezius smash, or a trap smash, as we like to call it. Go ahead and grab that lacrosse ball and wedge it between your trap, where usually everyone holds their tension, and something solid like a door frame, or if you have a squat rack laying around, go ahead and use that. At any rate, go ahead and jam that ball between your body and whatever you're using and wave your arm around. Now you can bring it up and down, you can bring your arm across your body like you're doing across the body stretch, and you can also look away from that lacrosse ball and look back up to the ceiling and just really try to relieve the tension that most of us hold in our traps. I want you guys to go ahead and do 2 minutes on each side. Go ahead and pause the video and get into it. So now that we've stretched out some of the major players in our upper body, it's time to activate the muscles that are supposed to be holding us in good positions to prevent shoulder pain from happening. These are called wall slides. You're going to put your forearms on the wall, keep your elbows narrow, and then let your hands go off diagonally. Now you're going to slide your arms up the wall and then come right back down. Don't let your traps take over and shrug like this when you're doing it. You just want to keep everything in between your shoulder blades and your upper back. So take your time and accumulate 10 reps of these wall slides. Go. All right, the next exercise we need to do to help create a pain-free upper back is a bent over shoulder press. So you're going to start just like I did, and then you're going to try to drive your hands up a little bit higher than you think you need to go. And then you're going to basically act like you have an imaginary wall behind you, and you're just going to try to press your arms, your forearm, your bicep, and your back of your hands into that imaginary wall as hard as you can, and then try to do a full shoulder press. Now you may not be able to touch your thumbs at the top, and if you can't, that's fine. Just do the best that you can, but try to keep your arms out of your peripheral vision as you're doing these bent over shoulder press. Now, if we're doing them the right way, they should be very difficult, and we should feel this pretty much across the entirety of our upper back. I want you to go ahead and accumulate 15 reps. Go ahead and pause the video, get your shoulder press in there. This next activation exercise may seem completely random, but we're gonna do some side planks. Now, as you're doing these, I want you to, of course, get your abs tight, get your midline very much engaged, raise those hips up, but then I want you to pull those shoulder blades back and down. Now, you can do this on your toes, or you can do this on your knees, but whatever way you do them, I want you to make sure that your shoulders are stacked right on top of each other, and they should be directly over your elbow. You don't want to fall forward and hunch over. Your midline plays an imperative role when it comes to your upper back and shoulder health. So we have to do these with excellence. So keep everything stacked right on top of each other. I want you to go ahead and accumulate 2 minutes on each side. Pause the video, get your side planks in there. So we've done our stretches, we've done our activation exercises, and now we need to integrate this into a bigger movement pattern. And this is going to train our upper back muscles to work the right way so that we decrease the likelihood of having shoulder blade pain. So just go ahead and grab a PVC pipe or a broom handle or whatever, grab that bar nice and tight, push those elbows in front of the bar, tuck your face back like Uncle Fester, press that bar straight up, and then put your head back. And then repeat the process on the way down. Now with the bare naked bar, you're probably not gonna get down all the way to your chest. That's okay, don't worry about it. Just get down as low as you can. Put your head back every time. And I want you to try to focus on using your upper back, the same muscles that we just activated, to move this bar. Keep your abs tight, keep your glutes tight. And again, we're just trying to train our muscles to work the right way so that we decrease our shoulder blade pain. I want you guys to go ahead and accumulate 15 reps of this shoulder press. Pause the video, press it out. Final step, we need to see if there's any fruit to our labor, so go ahead and start doing your arm circles again. Go small, go medium, go large in both directions, forward and backwards, and see if your shoulder blade pain has gotten better, same, or worse. Hopefully, all these stretches, activation, and integration exercises have helped you decrease your shoulder blade pain. Gang, if this video has helped you out, please be sure to share it with someone, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and join us next week. We're going to put out another video on Thursday. We'll see you guys next time.